Let's get moving, Chad. Love playing Red Guy. Then again, I love playing all three of the characters. If there's one that I love the least, it's probably Silent, because she has such a rough Act 1, but Iron Chad doesn't have a rough Act 1 unless his boss is the Guardian. Our boss is the Guardian! How does this keep happening? I do not have a good track record against the Guardian as the Iron Chad. He's pretty good against Slime Boss, and he's okay against Hexaghost, but he is bad against the Guardian. Why is he bad against the Guardian? That is to say, bad most of the times. The Guardian requires you to be able to consistently block, and the Iron Chad tends to be able to consistently attack, although you can get consistent attack setups. Now, what'll it be, Niao? You offer me a colorless card. It will only be uncommon. It will not be rare. It also won't be common, because there are no common colorless cards. Max hit points, I don't think I'd ever take this. Transform 2 is pretty good on the Chad. Could transform a strike and a defend. Would be pretty good. Boss swap, I have no problem boss swapping. I know a lot of people love the Burning Blood. I like it too, but I feel like you don't need the 6 hit points if you just slay your fights better. Makes things like offering and bloodletting a little awkward, but Iron Chad has other ways to heal. He's got feed, he's got Reaper, or you can just play really well. It's lose all my gold to the Transform 2, and the merchants are really getting in my face here. But they're not unavoidable. In fact, this little start right here. This little start looks really nice, actually. Get an upgrade, slay the elite, rest if I get bonked badly, otherwise upgrade that surely going to be good elite card. Take 3 normal hallway fights, potentially 1 or 2 more. On the easy pool. And then we get out of here with a shop at the end and 2 elites. 2 elites isn't great. But if I want to take on 3 elites, that's going to cause some issues. Could not lose all my gold. I could path into this early shop. I could take... Ooh, let's see. You gotta go into the elite with no upgrades beforehand, but... The late Spicy Elite really talks to me. Late Elites in Act 1 tend to be very easy to destroy. Let's consider this the Regal path. I'm not opposed to this one, but I think it depends what comes out of Niao. I really, really don't like hitting that shop with no gold, so what if we consider this route? Alright, I'm going to take Transform 2 and then make a judgment call. 1 strike, 1 defend. Oh, that was bad. That is what you might call in the industry a low roll. Entrench with no good block. Perfected strike when I already got rid of one of the strikes. That's really, really bad. Deals 2 extra damage for all your cards containing strike. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 16 damage 2-cost card, so it's certainly better than striking, but that was really bad. We're not taking the purple path on the left then. It's too... Well, actually, consider our opting out paths here. There's no good opting out path here. And it's not the end of the world, but that was not great. We're taking the right path then. That's a shame. I wanted that Burning Elite, but I did not trust. Did not trust how that could go. Get my strike, get my strike. Oh no, not Entrench. And then hopefully finish you off with a good old Peace Strike. Peace Strike. Broken card. Ooh, nice potion already. 6 metallicize is a lot of metallicize. Could make something like the Sentries fight quite a bit easier. Also really good for Guardian. Now we get our first option. You know that Bloodletting doesn't look too bad. 2 cost, 2 cost, 2 cost. I'm going to need that extra energy. Spot weakness, extra strength. I don't have cards that synergize with strength gain right now. Yeah, I think I take that Bloodletting. Better chance of lining up Bash, Perfected Strike when they come along together. I'd never normally take this as my early card, but I don't normally random into Entrench Peace Strike. Gain loads of money united. Hang on, hang on. Pivot. I don't think so, because 75 of that gold's going to have to go on removing that garbage card. But I will concede that just getting to a shop and seeing some better cards would be nice, but Chad really can't handle weakness very well. He's all about hitting hard. It's not untoward, because there might be something really good here. Even so, I think I will disagree with the Serpent. That is not enough money for the curse you offer. Lousy Louse. Entrench doing nothing as usual. Why is this card here? Kind of needs an upgrade, but I don't think I'd want to spend my valuable upgrade on Entrench, making it 1 cost. It would certainly be very blocky. Oh, ooh, okay. How about you don't exist? I could Bloodletting for no reason. It's tempting, just to dunk on the Lousy Louse, but that is dunking on the Lousy Louse. That's a shame. I was looking for something like Twin Strike here, empower my Perfected Strike, and also be a good card. These are not good cards. They are particularly bad cards where we are right now. I don't like doing the floor 2 skip, but we're doing the floor 2 skip. Well, Heavy Blade's not terrible. Even without strength gain, it's better than 2 strikes. But all these 2-cost cards are really weighing me down, so I think we have to take more combats. I don't like the sound of that. No, take the event and believe. We just got a low roll. Surely Chadtastic will have a high roll coming at the end of that. Like this relic. Like this relic. Like this relic. Oh, well, things are continuing to go quite badly. Smiling Mask for the remove, but won't be seeing a shop until considerably later. Ah, yes, the Bloodletting, Entrench, Bash, Strike, when I cannot make use of it all. Jawworm gets us 12. I could Bloodlet to play Entrench and double my 0 block. At least Jawworm is jaw dead, but I'm not happy taking that damage. Power through, big chunky block card, goes very well with Entrench. That's a good sign. I'm going to need some kind of exhaust to deal with all the wounds, so I'm looking for... Well, Sever Soul would be a crummy way to do it, but I'm thinking more Second Wind. Meantime, times are looking bad. The times are looking really rather bad. Is this upgrade Bash territory? Or is it upgrade Entrench so it can actually do something? I really don't like the idea of upgrading Entrench, because if this fight is Knob, I'm just dead. In fact, if this fight's pretty much anything, I'm just dead. We haven't added damage. Maybe we have to skip this elite. I'm not happy about that. We skip this elite, we have a 1 elite act. But this elite kills me, and I'm not about to run face first into something that's about to kill me. Let's take Entrench. And have a very, very sad Act 1. Oh, it's about to get sadder. The Gobbo gang is here. Fortunately, Entrench lined up here. Not Entrench, Bloodletting. Entrench did not line up, there's no block. But Bloodletting did, and Bloodletting is getting played so that I can do all of this. Peace Strike kills one. Oh god, double sneaky Gremlin. This is just such bad freaking times, I'm telling you. Okay. You die now. You additionally die now. It's a waste of my Heart of Iron to use it in this fight. Unfortunately, you only need to be blocked for 5 and then all is well. We have power through even if this doesn't look so good, but the shieldy Gremlin barely does anything. And then we just line up a good murdering on Mad Gremlin. Mad Gremlin, so easy, and he's the simplest character in the game. He just hits you for 5 every turn, just like Sneaky Gremlin. Although Sneaky Grem hits you for 10 every turn. He's a real piece of work. How do I kill you, by the way? 21... What does that Peace Strike do? Peace Strike does, what, 16? 16 and 6 will kill you, so just keep defending until you get Peace Strike and, well, Strike together. He scales on damage, that he does, but the thing about Mad Gremlin is you see him and you just kill him. Don't let him scale up. The main thing about Mad Gremlin is he's there to discourage you from doing area of effect damage there, so Whirlwind or Cleave don't look so good if it doesn't kill him as well. Where's the damage? Do not tell me I have to take Clash for damage, because I'm not willing to listen to that. Not with Power Through here, not with Ascender's Bane here, not with no Exhaust here. But the alternative is Reckless Charge, and I really, really could do without that. Whoa, Ironclad is getting some difficult battles today, I think. I've gotten into Terra Invicta. I know you played it, Jake, but I can't remember how that ended. Did I play that? I'm pretty sure I looked at it. Maybe I watched Commissar Marek play some of that. Clash Rising from the Attic. No way. I mean, the damage looks good. You think 0 cost, 14 damage? But that's just not very good. Not that Reckless Charge is any good. Maybe we find Evolve. But I gotta say, things are looking incredibly bad for Chad here. I have to take the Bash upgrade here. Get more damage output, which we sorely need. Yeah, Clash is a terrible, terrible card. I'm glad you can appreciate that. Perhaps this Relic can help me out. It's a medium-sized chest, so equal chance of being common, uncommon, or rare. And it is the, I believe, uncommon ornamental fan. I'm not a huge fan of this Relic. That wasn't meant to be a pun. But I need output. I need output badly. Angering these mushrooms is output. Provided I can deal with them. Normally not a very threatening fight. But these are not normal times that we live in, is it? I just P-strike. I'm taking quite a bit of damage here. This is my Heart of Iron, I believe. Yeah, because next turn these two are going to empower. I'm going to be vulnerable. I will not be able to kill them. Ow. Contemplating Bash Strike on one, or Bash on one, Strike on the other. Try and go for a double kill. Is that even possible? With all my damage being 2 strikes and a Reckless Charge. I would say no. No, it is not. Just have a bad time. Having a bad time is good. I have this vague memory of Jake playing it, and I saw it out of my library a few days ago. I don't remember buying it. How mysterious. But yeah, I don't recall it going down that way. Strike, defend, power through, cry. I think that's how we do this. Because I'm going to be vulnerable here for 2 turns, but you are going to buff next turn. You might buff next turn. Damage incoming goes to... Well, you need to die anyway. But ow. Life is unfair. Well, that's impressively bad. You need to go. You're buffing up to the extreme. Extremely bad times are coming. I can't even kill you with Bash Strike, can I? That's only 19. Ah. I have never had trouble with this fight in my life. Life is changing, it seems. Okay, well, we're through the fight. We get our much-needed healing. We get a relic that does nothing for the boss fight because it doesn't make you vulnerable. Does he? When he comes out of his form and he does that weird debuff, I can't even remember what it is. Maybe it does include that. Smoke bomb. We can always smoke out of the Guardian. Oh, Jesus. Don't tell me it's Rampage. That card is really bad. Like, really, really terrible. We're getting such terrible damage options. P-Strike, Reckless Charge, Rampage, No Strength, Heavy Blade, Clash. Where's the nice commons? Where's some twin striking action? Where's Pommel Strike? Where's Pommel? Wow, this is pretty awful. I'd rather just risk a Burning Pact and no damage. Burning Pact is good, but I need damage. Rampage is just way too slow, though. Well, it's faster if you burn your deck down. The problem is I add dazes and wounds into my deck, so Rampage is not the pick. It could be Rampage and Burning Pact, but oh lord, this is bad. Alright, it's Burning Pact. Might draw into Bloodletting. I need something. Oh, Merchant! Please, an on-sale wonderful attack. It's not wonderful and it's not on sale, but there is targeted exhaust with True Grit. Sadly, though, the usual plays don't work so well here. If I True Grit away my strikes, as you often do, P-Strike becomes a joke. Because it does check for the strikes in your hand and deck after you've burned them away. So it becomes weaker the more you exhaust things down. Could make use of my smiling mask. Good to see tiny chest is out of the relic pool. Rupture doesn't help much. Rupture bloodletting for strength gain could be a thing. It is on sale. It's just not very good. This is just terrible. Can't even take the random on Infernal Blade. I'm a penny short for it. You got no money. There's another game where if you're 1 coin short and you click enough times, you get the 1 coin discount. Is it ever Fear Potion? With upgraded Bash, I'd say no. But maybe it is. I could take the Fear Potion and try my luck with the Elite to try to do better, but look at the no damage I do. It's terrible. It's Wild Frost, I believe. I believe that. Oh god, and Guardian's here. Guardian's going to destroy me. I think we need to fight this Elite and pray that it's a good reward. Because the hallway fight is every chance as bad, if not worse, than the Elite. So we say goodbye to Smoke Bomb. We say hello to Fear Potion, and then we cry. It's Knob. It was never not Knob. And even though we turn 1 the Bash, I think we need to Fear Pot just to get the extra damage out of the Bash. Oh, it's bad. Yay, Ornamental Fan block. Maybe if I get 3 attacks here, we can... No, we cannot. Do I even kill you now? Possibly. Burning Pact, Bloodletting, Perfect Strike, Strike, Kill. Meaning I might get away with this Defend. This Defend does block for 2 if I think I can kill him next turn. I think I have a reasonable chance of killing him next turn. Well, no, I get 1 extra draw next turn, don't I? That Peace Strike is 16, going up by 8 to 24. The strike is 9. I'm 1 short, as usual. Alright, let's try and get away with it. It hurts. It hurts a hell of a lot. So yeah, I Peace Strike you for 24. I strike you for 9. I cry a little bit, but then I Bloodletting. Then I Burning Pact. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, well, life is ugly. There's the strike I needed. Oh, wow, what a reward. The Darkstone Puriat. Add a curse, increase max hit points by 6. I don't plan on adding curses, so... The relics have been complete garbage. The card rewards finally pick up a little bit. I want that Twin Strike. I just need a card that does damage. I think we're pretty dead now. And this is what I was talking about. The hallway fights could just be as deadly as not being in a hallway fight. I think I'm losing that gold. Yeah, as seeds go, this is one of them. Also, I'm dead. Yeah, even though I targeted the looter, he's getting away with my money. Yeah, there is no block here. Alright, let's just say goodnight. Some runs, it's just not there. Your consciousness fades. Yeah, that it does. That it absolutely does. We're going to run another run with the Chad, however. I like to rerun a character if they die before the timers run out on the gambling. And let's be honest, Chad's time had run out the moment we got that seed. That was just awful. I think you can get out of Act 1 with it, but you've got to make some uncomfortable decisions there. Because, yeah, your relics don't really have much output here. Smiling Mask, no real output. Ornamental Fan, pretty terrible Act 1 output unless you have easy way to play low-cost attacks. No output, and dead. Those card rewards super sucked. Bloodletting, spot weakness, clothesline. Maybe it was spot weakness. Yeah, possibly, but the Transform 2 was horrendous as well. Yeah, in Trench, P-Strike. Maybe it was upgrade P-Strike. Terrifying thought. They say, that was the best seed. Now try Chadtastic 89. Alright, if you insist. Chadtastic 89. Hey, maybe this one can succeed, and we'll include the first run in the YouTube video so that people see that we do fail. I only upload these things to YouTube if they make it to the end of Act 3. Which, if they get out of Act 1, they often do. Just extinguish all those flames. Chad doesn't deserve flames here. Another try now? Yes, I will take another try. Hey, look, Transform 2. That could be good. Removing a card, 3 random potions. It's probably that Transform 2. We're not fighting Guardian, which is always great. It'd be nice if I could ever get to Guardian, though. The Elites are here, the Rests are here, the Merchant is here. Early Spicy Elite, although we don't have to. Could avoid him and get 2 Rests. Awkward layout for Elites. If you want to take on 3 Elites, you're getting 1 Rest until the end. And no Merchant. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad all around, actually. I think we're taking the far left path here. There's a late shop and an upgrade before the Elite. Let's take the Transform 2, even though it costs real health. Get rid of a strike and a defend. Warcry Searing Blow. Hello, Searing Blow deck. Alright, now I want every upgrade possible. And get 3 upgrades on the far left, but we can get 4 on the far right. Although, only 1 Elite? I'm okay with only 1 Elite if it's Searing Blow deck time. We're not doing this, we're doing... how's the shopping? Oh, we do get to go to the shop. Alright, give me events just in case they're dosh. That's the route, let's go. Thank you, Niao. Alright, Cultist, I see I have no attacks on turn 1. Well... okay. I see I have 2 attacks on turn 1. Warcry value? That's what I call Warcry value. Look at that Searing Blow, it's as good as 2 strikes. What an investment. I probably should have done that strike, actually. This Cultist fight's going to get out of control with a bottom decked bash. Need 3 strikes to kill you. I got 2 there. No guarantee we see it. I'm going to take the damage. Take 11 for a guaranteed kill. Don't take it. I'm not taking that. We can get away with this. 3 strikes, please. 1, 2, and that's not 3. Well, we know we kill next turn. Well, one way or another, I was taking that extra damage. Oh, well. Sometimes Cultist fight just goes like that. How does this go, though? Burning Pact, Inflames, Spot Weakness. Early Burning Pact, it's all about grooming the Searing Blow into being our huge damage card. And Burning Pact aids that tremendously. It does mean we're going to be weak early on, but we can actually ignore having good cards and a relic or 2 if it means that this Searing Blow just deletes everything. We want card removes, and we want card exhaust. Money? Well, I'll take money, even though my health is looking a little bit unhealthy. 12 cards match them. I'll take Reaper. I won't take Parasite, though. Metallicize? I don't think so. I'm not a big fan of Metallicize. There's the Parasite. There's the Bash. There's the Shame. 1 and 4 for Reaper. Alright, chat. 1, 2, 3, or 4. One of these is Reaper. We don't know which. But maybe you know. Shadowcry, you gave us this glorious seed. Maybe you ran it quickly enough to check for us. Vanilla says it's 3, but Zaleb is sure that it's 2. Thank you, Zaleb. I appreciate the healing, that's for sure. Hello, Jawworm. Jawworm gets his 12. Surely I get my Reaper, though. Never didn't. I mean, let's heal this for 6 and block a touch. I'm okay with that, I suppose. Do I want any of this next turn? Actually, what I'd like is to... Oh, that wasn't the card I wanted to draw. Is this your card? It's probably a correct decision to make here, but I'm not sure what it is. He's blocking. Give me the Burning Pact. Nah, give me the output. I've never played the game. I'm just here for the lurking. Oh, God. He's doing it. Mom! Jawworm's doing it again. Should have kept the defend. I didn't think he'd strike me for 12 again. Nasty, nasty Jawworm. Jawworm's getting cheesed. I'm getting cheesed off here. Is it Bloodletting? Or is it Flex for the Reaper? Remember, I'm okay being a bit weaker in Act 1, as long as by Act 2 that Searing Blow canes. I think I will take that Bloodletting. Can be pretty good. Although I don't have the health to spare on it right now. Perhaps someday I will. I'd love to Reaper you, but that boat has sailed. Goodbye. Getting away frail and then hit for 10, right? Yep. Feeling bad about that? Also, yep. There's no block in this deck. Who would imagine? A block for 3? What a world. Was there ever a kill here? No, because even strike, strike, and strike is just 18. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. All I'm seeing is pain. Poor Ironclad taking ungodly amounts of damage, and it's getting ungodlier. Oh, jeez. Do I Liquid Memories for 10? I am dying here. I'm sure Chad can handle it. Jeez, these hallway fights are getting uncomfortable. Shrug it off. Take that. Nice block card. We don't even consider many damage options if it's not Searing Blow. It doesn't exist, except maybe an upgraded True Grit. So I've targeted Exhaust. Ah, crap! The event's a fight, and the fight's not pleasant. Block 5, but in comes 11. I'd rather not. I'd rather really not. He's going to attack again next turn. Of that, we're pretty much certain. The Searing Blow next turn doesn't really do much for us. I weak potion this guy? Weak potion's not a terrific potion. I'd rather not take damage right now. Ah, I can't bash Reaper. The pain, but maybe Reaper's here on the redraw. Glad I weak potioned now. Okay, so that's how it's going. Well, for certain I'm getting my Reaping going. Bloodletting hurts me for 3, but also saves me some incoming damage and lets me strike, so I will actually take that. Fight's going miserable. Chad's getting destroyed here. But Searing Blow comes in for the win. Give me back my gold, give me more gold. Probably take that Flame Barrier, but maybe another Shrug is the way forward. Hexaghost says Flame Barrier is some decent output. Can't play that together with Searing Blow currently. Shrug is more damage per energy spent, but that extra effect on Flame Barrier is quite nice. Upgrades to 16. You upgrade to 11 though. Not that we're doing much in the way of upgrading that. Okay, Shadowcry, you never get to make seeds again, says Tark. My points are suffering. How very unfortunate for you. I'm going to take the Flame Barrier. And we will continue to upgrade Seething Blow. I need some pick-me-ups here. You got a mango? No, you have the ever-powerful Juzu bracelet. Would prevent situations like that where we got an enemy encounter in the question mark zone. Or we just key it. Of course we key it. I need this shop to have Lee's Waffle at this rate. I need to survive to see Lee's Waffle at this rate. Oh dear. Healing, please. Although, Searing Blow... The healing is nice, but Searing Blow advances the fight. I am sorely tempted to Liquid Memories the Searing Blow, because this fight's going to go very, very badly, very quickly. Yeah, if I Searing Blow, Liquid Memory, Searing Blow, and then Strike, Jawworm is dead, and then it's a much more doable fight. Oh, I do not like this. Liquid Memories is a powerful potion to not have again. I can't Reaper either. Bad, sad times. Yeah, well, maybe I can get a nice vulnerable attack on you. Bloodletting gets the bash in. Next turn, there's Flame Barrier, though. I'll just work on taking no damage here. Alright, there we go. Although, If I reshuffle my deck, we don't have Flame Barrier. However, I can Warcry Flame Barrier if I really think it's important. I need to consistently block this guy. Then I can bash you, so I've got my options. I got my options, that's for sure. I would like to get that Reaper off, but I'm not here to take damage. Even if it means great reaping. How much am I willing to invest into this Reaper payoff? A reasonable amount. A reasonable amount. Glug. I only get 5 out of 6 there, but it's some healing, and I need healing right now. Do I want another Shrug? Yes. Yes, I do. Blocks, draws, and we need to draw our way into Searing Blow. Not good damage against the Hexa joke, but one must carry on regardless, mustn't they? Where's the waffle? That's not the waffle, but it is the Windstone. Oh, I do not often play with Brimstone. Brimstone is really not a Searing Blow card, though. Do we do this sudden pivot? I mean, it's really, really not a Searing Blow card, but it is a Reaper card. It's not really a Hexaghost card either. I'm gonna cause myself a lot of problems if I take this. Too bad it's already taken. And removing cards is very strong, so... Begone Strike. Maybe Begone Crummy Defends? Yeah, good. Begone Crummy Defends. Probably a potion as well. At this rate, the Blood Potion. Thank you, please. And let's get moving. Now, question about the pivot. Brimstone is not a Searing Blow relic. These two things don't go together. But I feel bad turning my back on the Searing Blow. Maybe we should, though. Yeah, Brimstone, I think, is more powerful than Searing Blow could hope to be. And I get my upgrades back this way as well. Get the Burning Pact upgraded, draw more. Yeah, I'll take it. Gotta go for the sunk cost. No, we're pivoting away from Searing Blow. It still does some things for me nicely. This doesn't. Well, maybe it does. 12 and 8's 20 for 24 incoming. I don't think Warcry is going to change anything there. Maybe we should have shrugged first. What else is coming? A strike, huh? I didn't ask for a strike. I'll take it, though. At least they can hurt each other, and then the strikes kill. Strikes kill. Maybe in my mad imagination they do. How about I just not take damage and then kill them all next turn? One doesn't count. Oh, they're getting kind of scary, aren't they? Sorry, who is scary? Glug! Now we're talking. I believe there might have been people out there doubting the brimstone choice. Sunk cost, they said. How's that for a waffle? Whoa, loads of healing. Sword Boomerang, legitimate brimstone card. Get in here. Hi Jake, you've been playing the game for ages. I've been playing it for about 1 year. Do you feel like there's new builds you haven't tried in the game? Oh yes, this is one of the most infinitely replayable games I've ever seen. Every run still feels fresh. Just such a well-balanced, well-constructed game that no two runs really feel the same. I think the only exception to that is sometimes Defect with Frost can feel samey, but that's one situation out of so many. But no, I have not seen it all. If I'd seen it all, I wouldn't still be playing this. This could go pretty ugly, so we just go in immediately, right? Yeah, take the damage. Try and kill this guy. Glug as much as we can. We have the healing after all. Take the 11. Take it a bit more than 11 at this rate. Good, I was worried that'd be Sword Boomerang. Actually, block here is good. Hurts them as well. Yep. Yeah, Searing Blow is still going to be useful here. So yeah, the idea with Brimstone is win fast, so we don't even care that the enemies are scaling up. Strike Searing Blow takes you out, right? Takes you out perfectly. Next turn still a pain, although we have Warcry to help withdraw. Sword Boomerang does more, though, and I like more. But I would prefer it if you were just dead. Best way to take no damage, kill your enemy. Very rare to take out the middle one first, by the way, because this turn becomes the ultimate pain. However, Sword Boomerang is there to make it a lot less painful. 16, 11, 11, 11. Does that mean we just win? No, I'm just a little bit shy on killing that sentry. What's in the Warcry? Lots of tears. Fall, my tears. I think we use the Shrug It Off for block here. I would love to know where that Sword Boomerang is hitting before I make any big decisions, but I'll probably just bash you and then Shrug. Although we should... but Shrug is going to draw into whatever I play, whatever I put away here, so I guess we do this. Bash you, Shrug, get the dazed, cry a little bit more. That's not a lot of damage, though, really, for a Brimstone Sentries fight. For a Brimstone Sentry fight that isn't over yet. Please don't break my draw. No brick. Just dead sentries. Mercury Hourglass is not a Brimstone relic. Is Exhume a Brimstone anything? Exhumes Reaper. Exhumes Warcry. Exhuming Reaper alone might be worth the Exhume. Just keep the healing going. Yes. It also exhausts. We like things that exhaust. I can make it 0 cost. But, do I still upgrade Searing Blow? No. Like I said, it's not the Brimstone card. Probably Bash? It's not bad. Maybe my block engine. I've already upgraded Burning Pact. The rare Sword Boomerang upgrade does hit another time. Yeah, actually, that's really good against Hexaghost. Let's do it. Brimstone against Hexaghost sounds fun. Hexaghost will be dead before Brimstone becomes an issue. And especially when you get turn 1 Bash. Bash, strike, get to work. He's going to hit me pretty hard right now, though. Like, really hard. What? Flame Barrier, help me. That's not Flame Barrier. I just play the Reaper for the healing that I need right now and exhume it later. Seems like an idea. Ah ha ha ha. But he'll be dead before it becomes a problem, remember? No, he's not vulnerable when I get my sword boomerang. That is sad. We go hard. Hit him with everything we got. So he's half dead already. I'm talking about the ghost, not Chad. Probably. Probably. What's in the shrug? Searing blow is here. Bloodletting, searing blow, flame barrier. Sure. Chad's more than half dead already. Far from my concern. Because Hexaghost is already dead. Bucketing, bollocking exhume. Right, think about things for just half a second. I can exhume... I want to exhume this turn, obviously. Reaper. I'll be at 16 strength. It'll do 20 next turn. And that is fine. Because Hexaghost... Hold on, Hexaghost blocks this turn. There is a rare chance of bricking if I go for that. Not worth it. Oh, that's easy. Drink you. Grab you. Another exhume. Not when there's impervious here, but what about corruption? Have corruption, play skills for free. Get my block, and also do a lot of hitting. Corruption would be a great searing blow card, so the game is really, really... tantalizing me. I wouldn't say punishing me yet. Brimstone is the windstone. Impervious is very, very good, though. And I have skills that I probably don't want to exhaust quite so much. I have some that I do, but... since the aim of the game is just to win the fights fast, Corruption's probably better. Yeah, get in here, Corruption. Oh, the dome. Oh, dome. Yes, dome. I mean... do we really want our enemies getting even stronger? I do want the energy, though. But Bloodletting is energy, and Corruption is fine. Give me the Runic Pyramid. Now I want Exhaust, and we have the quintessential Brimstone Ironclad build going, although that is one sad selection of relics. Late Act 2 Spicy Elite. Tempting. I got money, but not a ton of money. Removes are still good, though. Removing defends. Although with Corruption, I'm a little less sure. Yeah, I mean, originally I would be thinking upgrade, 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 Slay Elite, upgrade, upgrade, and that would be my Searing Blow done, but with Brimstone we are pivoting a little bit away from that. Sadly, the Spicy Elite is the only Elite if I go that path, and I'm not okay with one Elite here. We should be able to slay Elites without too many issues, especially with Brimstone Reaper. Healing is our middle name, so I think we just max out our Elites on the left-hand side here. One Elite, two Elite, shop and out of here. Is that only one upgrade along the path? That's sad, but we can live with that, I think. Can't see a way to squeeze out more upgrades and still take on 3 Elites. Yeah, pathing here is not ideal. Brimstone meets birds in Act 2, says Sudozima. Ah, maybe it would, except I have third from the bottom mod, RNG Fix. Deals with issues like that in the Spire. So the slaves are here. The slaves are not very happy with what I do. But I shouldn't be too worried about taking damage off of them because I become strong. Yeah, hit me for all you're worth. And with the Runic Pyramid, I can Reaper them at my beck and call. So for now, I could just, Flame Barrier, defend. Although they are, or this one is vulnerable, so I gotta say, Reapering Reaping already is tempting. I got bloodletting to make life easier as well. Sure. I'll take some glugging right now. And I'll be back for the rest. One of them's trying to sod off, which is fine-ish, but this one is less fine. I could just kill you. Exhuming Reaper... not wonderful. However, if I can Warcry into Corruption, I can make something work here. I cannot Warcry into Corruption. Interesting. How much do you block for, by the way? You block 17. That's rather a lot. I'm trying to think of the best way to drink these guys dry. A couple of shrugs might be my way forward. Just to block this incoming damage. You know, they need to die for sure, but I'm really trying to think how to maximize my drinking potential here. If I shrug and shrug, I can't play Corruption till next turn. If I go Corrupt next turn, I can't play my attacks. But if I exhume Reaper right now, then I'm still getting hit for 17. And that Reaper will not even get me 17. On the other hand, if I just delete you, then I could Reaper the other guy at the very least. Alright, deleting sounds good. There's probably a better way to play this, but I was not about to activate all of the thoughts in my head for that, so we can just completely break your block, and then completely drink you. Good enough. Give me back my money, and give me some options. Yeah, a second sword boomerang's not bad. But the way I see it, we already have one that's upgraded, and with the dome, exhausting our hand down becomes priority number 1, so if this stuff doesn't aid with that, then we don't take it. Although block seems nice. No. No upgrade, no takey. Oh, crap. I hate this event. Alright, well, just lose 21 hit points for nothing, then. At least we got the worst Act 2 event out of the way quickly. Given that we've removed the defense quite a bit, I'm more up for a remove than an upgrade all here, so one of these strikes can just go. With Corruption, I'm less keen to remove the remaining defense. Wow, Jake, you're streaming early. No, I'm streaming on time. My streams are scheduled for 10 o'clock in the morning, and somehow I struggle to do that most days. It is a mystery. Wow, this turn 1 draw is the draw of the suck. Which is to say it sucks. Maybe just play my regen pot already. Seems like it's going that way. Let's prevent the deck clog. Oh, get Corruption down already. Don't mind if I do. This is fine. Now I'm strong, but you are also strong. But I can play a lot of cards, because my cards are free. I mean, I can already do 6x4 on you. That feels pretty good. I think I work on blocking this right now, and then work on killing you next turn. It does mean the days are going to be piling in, though. We have ways of dealing with that, though. Going for a strength deck? Yeah, we originally did Searing Blow, but we decided to pivot. After getting 2 upgrades only on this thing, we got offered Brimstone, and then that was a complete neck twist. Doing things differently now. I don't want to eat this, and I certainly want to Reaper you when the going is good, but I don't have Bash. There's good old Searing Blow. There's good old Strike. Those dazed are probably not going to be such a problem. Defend a little more. That's 21. Is that good enough? Not like I have any more defense on my side, do I? Proportionately, those strikes go considerably higher than Searing Blow, don't they? Do I get rid of Searing Blow then? Of that, I'm a little unsure. Probably, right? Good, I wanted those dazed. I want that bash more than anything. I can just get my Reaper now because we can exhume it later, no big deal. I'm a little tempted to Flame Barrier, but then I have no block for next turn. Although I might be able to kill next turn. No, I'm weakened, aren't I? Alright, just get it while the going is good. Go for a cheeky little strike. Save the sword boomerang for when I'm considerably more powerful. Hmm, 19 you say? Well, that's why I kept Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier, defend, bash. Getting those dazed in, but who really cares? 12, 12, and 12? No, I just strike you, because next turn I can exhume Reaper and drink you and then kill you. Drinking and killing sounds good. Especially when you are vulnerable. I'm still weak, but yeah. What else are you meant to do? Reaper, return to me and feed me Seymour. Feels good. Attack potion, excellent potion. Pommel Strike. Am I fussy enough to prefer a Pommel Strike Plus? It's not active draw until it's upgraded. There is an upgrade coming up. Is there something else more deserving of an upgrade? Possibly Corruption, make it more playable. Yeah, energy is an issue right now, although upgraded Bloodletting is also good, so these two upgrades are pretty high priority. Maybe Exhume as well, because currently what I need right now is energy. Energy and block, actually. I could do with a bit more block. After taking myself down to, what is it, 2 defense, 2 shrugs, and a flame barrier. Yeah, I need better than that. And I need better than that, so away you go. Cryptic Writings. Absolutely. Yes, we read. We lose 1 hit point, we lose 2 hit points, we lose 3 hit points. Do not click the same button again, because then you just lose health for nothing. Take the book. Oh, it is the Necronomicon. Whenever you play a 2-cost attack, play it twice. That includes Reaper. I get a unique curse, the Necronomicon curse. Sounds bad, except the Ironclad has a unique interaction with this thing that can make it actually amazing. We need a few pieces, though. We're going to need the blue candle and something like Sharon's Ashes. Back on the Searing Blow train? No, no, no. This Necronomicon curse is sometimes for Searing Blow, but more often it's for Reaper. That is our healing. We don't need more healing now, so I'm glad our healing potions are gone. Might no longer be glad once we deal with the Gremlin chumps, who I can immediately drink doubly, but I mean, why not, right? 6, 6, and 8. That's 12 and 8, which is 20. Does not kill this little bastard right here. What else have you got? A shrug, huh? Well, whatever I throw away here, we're shrugging into anyway, so what does it matter? The fatty has to die. You can hit me for whatever, I'm blocking anyway, but Gremlin Leader is going to become a huge problem when she hits me, well, here-ish. I probably should have drank the attack potion because I want Gremlin Leader to resummon and not hit me. Because this hit's going to hurt. It's going to be, what, 12 by 3? No, she goes for the resummon. Well, I'm very, very glad about that. I should maybe ignore this bugger. Do I go Corrupt and Shrug here? And then try to make my way to Bloodletting so I can do more? Maybe. Next turn's gonna hurt. Next turn's gonna hurt pretty big, although I've got Super Reaper for that. Does Double Bash Strike kill? Bash Strike is not gonna kill Gremlin Leader. Maybe you think about Mad Gremlin, in which case you're thinking do small time. The resummon's coming in anyway. Exhume is here. Potentially useful for Reaper, although it exhumes at full cost. I won't barrier this turn, but I'll probably barrier next turn. Wish that strike weren't here. It's going to clog my deck a bit. It's okay, I have potions to get through this if it's really bad, but in comes a big hit. Whoa, you're not even doing that. You're buffing again. Thank you. Wow, thank you so much, because they're all freaking dead right now. Bloodletting is here, so I could actually bash you, but then I don't double the Reaper. Bye, Gremlin chumps. Feels pretty good. I should probably get going on the damage here, so... Well, the damage is better next turn. And you might even resummon. But then I'd rather get my double attack in while the going is good. So yeah, let's Bloodletting for now. Bash you. Get that strike out of my hand for now. Even if I exhaust the Necronomicon, it will come back, so don't think about burning pacting it. Yeah, you should be dead next. That's going to be 12, 12, 12, and 12 on vulnerable. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we're good here. Let's make space in the deck. Does Necronomicon... Yeah, it always comes back. There is no way to escape this curse, as it says. I'm already healing up at the end of this, so let's just enjoy our glorious win. Make Searing Blow feel like it's relevant. Omamori! Wow, just a little bit too late. Yeah, there was no escape there. I couldn't take the elite before the event, could I? No, I could have. Could have blocked the Necronomicon. Snecko Oil I don't think I want. Pommel Strike, this time upgraded, this time taken. Active Draw feels good. Yeah, I want Corruption to be more playable. And then I'll do Bloodletting and the other thing, although upgrades are at a premium here. We defeat Champ, hopefully easily enough. I need to block him long enough to get my strength to just swiftly destroy him. But, yeah, Sword Boomerang Plus probably kills the Champ. Which is rare. Normally I don't rate that card very highly. We still take on 3 elites, because there are... This is... I trade 1 elite for 2 rest sites, but the shop is also a consideration. Dark Embrace would be nice for draw. It would leave your hand... No, it comes back. The Necronomicon just keeps coming back. There is no escape from this curse. Contemplating switching for 2 upgrades, considering how rare upgrades are right now. But the way I see it, we should be killing the elites and becoming ever stronger, even if it's the mighty slavers. And they are mighty. Alright, Corruption turn 1 should help. So it'll allow me to exhume things like extra flame barriering. Save me from myself. What's in the active draw? Bloodletting could be good. I think I exhume another flame barrier and then try and get ruining these guys' lives. Although I think the output here, it's better next turn. It's the same, right? Bloodletting these 2 now, or Bloodletting it later, but later I have +2 strength. The attack potion probably relevant next turn as well. Some nice extra damage on these. Don't let those wounds get drawn into my problematic situation, though. Should we try burning the Necronomicon? Let's give it a go. Bye, Necro. It's back! Why is it back? Very funny. Okay, I'm going to need the energy if I'm going to get through this turn. That I'm fairly certain about. Double Reaper sounds good. It's 8 and 8. That's a lot of healing, but I don't need the healing is the problem. Maybe we save that for next turn. For now, I just kill the chump on the back. I would love to see where this is going, though. Yeah. Okay, interesting. One school of thought is just take the damage and then destroy them all with Reaper next turn. Actually, don't I have that? You're not weakening me. You will make me vulnerable, but I don't care. And the next turn we double Reaper, and the Reaper's going to hit for 10 on each, so that's 20. So if they're all down to 20, I just fully heal, right? 36... Yeah, there's no way that doesn't completely heal me, right? So... I don't want to double bash you, that's actually less healing, so I want to bring you down. I want to bring you down a touch as well. Actually, the 2 strikes will do it after the double Reaper, if I have the energy, which I don't. But let's believe. I believe. Take the damage, double Reaper, everybody wins. I don't like thinking, but thinking is probably going to work here. Oh, damn, that Mercury Hourglass of mine. Alright, glugging time. Oh, it's so tasty. Delicious Reapers, Magic Flower, never ever struggle on healing again. As long as we can get an opportunity to heal, we heal to full each fight. Also, Dork Embrace. Exhaust cards, draw cards, yes please. That's a priority upgrade. Potions, endless amounts of potions. White Beast statue, get a potion after every fight. Not quite. You don't get one after the Act 3 boss gauntlet. Book of Stabbing with Ultra Brimstone Strength is a problem. That much is for sure. And it's for sure, for sure. Let's keep it very vulnerable for the whole fight. What relic do we get with the blue key? The most powerful relic in the game. That's right. The Juzu. There's not really any point in War Crying, is there? Well, there is a slight point. It gets it out of my deck, but let's save that for Leighton. I don't like this damage. Liquid Memories is a fine potion. What do we worry about? A bit of damage here and there. I'll consider the attack potion once he's a bit more messed up. However, I should also consider that until I get Corruption in play, I'm extremely vulnerable. And it's pretty difficult to make room in my deck. Hey, Corruption is here. Sweet. Goodbye, Necronomicon. I'll come back for you later. Alright, now that we're corrupt, life gets a little easier. However, Pain is coming. You already did the... No, it's big hit next turn, 24. That's very useful. Very, very useful. And I don't mind doing all the blocking that I can. Racht nu. I'd also like to draw some cards, please. Goodbye, Ascender's Bane. Hello, Necronomicon again. I want to save the Sword Boomerang for when it's ultra damage. Blocking is good. Fully blocking is good. Depends if I think I can kill it next turn. I think I can kill it next turn. Got Exhume to help us out here if that's not going down that way. 4 cards, 4 card draw. Nice. Stop burning yourself, Book of Glasgow. It's not good for you. Wow, the damage. Wait, where's my bloodletting? There's my bloodletting. Right, can I get away with a full heal here? Actually, I don't need to. Magic Flower is going to heal me for 9. Because that does give 50% on burning blood. So the only priority is to kill you right now. Do I really think 40-40 and... Oh, right. Goodbye. Yeah, just get out of here. Good fight. Excellent fight. The Art of War is mine. Not that we do a lot of turns without attacking, but if we ever do, more energy to come. Flex Potion. Attack Potion's probably better due to the scaling of the Brimstone. Normally, I'd be a bit more torn about it, especially with Sword Boomerang. But no, the Attack Potion scales better than Flex Potion. That is my assertion. Dual Wield. I love Dual Wield. But is it the right call here? Twin Strike is excellent damage with my Brimstone, even unupgraded. Because it's double the output. It's twice as good as a strike, really. Trying to think in my head how Dual Wield works. I show a great preference to dual wield. It's one of my favorite cards in the game. It's not the bomb, but it enables some of the most enjoyable Ironclad runs. Although it only duplicates powers and attacks, not skills. A lot of people keep saying, hey, you should have dual wielded your flame barrier. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. But dual wielding corruption does nothing. Dual wielding Dark Embrace is very greedy. Not bad, mind, just greedy. Currently, I don't think... Well, dual-wielding sword boomerang is pretty big. Yeah, having dual-wield on call for the big hit on the sword boomerang is a pretty big deal. So yes, you are coming with me. Snake plant, oh god. Snake plant with this turn 1 draw. Ugh, God is not in today. Secret elite, really. The snake plant hurts like a truck, as you can see. As the audience can plainly see. Snake plant is broken. Got the sword boomerang here, so victory is all but assured next turn. The problem is I want to be alive. That should help. Not that it really matters what we draw next turn. Good. Continuing to be good. If I bash you, you're ultra vulnerable, and then we do something like bloodletting, double reaper, sword boomerang, and you're dead. Is that how this is going? Yeah, that's how things are going. Might not even need the sword boomerang part of that equation. Oh god, might not get my healing in this equation. Definitely don't get my healing in this equation. Thank goodness for Magical Flower. We're 1 off. Blessing of the Forge. Better than Attack Potion? Dark Embrace is cheaper. Dual Wield gets me an extra card. Exhume becomes free, but it's free anyway. It's no longer an upgrade target, by the way, with Corruption here. Dark Embrace still is, though. I don't think so. The Attack Potion's still superior. I have no problem with another shrug. There's a nice saying, there is no such thing as too many shrugs when you have Corruption, even unupgraded. Spoon? Spoon saves Corruption targets. That is good. Spoon could save Exhume. That's almost infinite healing. Spoon. It's certainly not ice cream. I spend every coin I have. Offering, also good. Can I buy Offering and Spoon? No. About 11 gold short. Yeah, because that's 349, 338. Second Dark Embrace, a little bit too greedy. Spoon saves Reaper. Exhume already saves Reaper, but Spoon saves my zero-cost skills. And running out of skills in a prolonged fight is a real concern. I love Offering, though. But I can't have both. I like the Spoon too much, though. Maybe we take the Spoon. Spoon the Curse. No, the Curse never goes away. In fact, I kind of wonder what happens if you get Blue Candle, play the Necronomicon, and it gets saved by the Spoon. I think it would still just return to your hand, but what if it duplicates it? That would be terrifying. The Offering is very, very strong, though. Offering gets you down your decks so much faster, and with the Magic Flower, this damage is nothing. Excellent upgrade target as well. Ugh, but that works really well with a Spoon. I'm taking the Spoon because it's more interesting. I think Offering is the correct choice, but how can I say no to the Spoon? Not very easily, it seems. Removes are still very strong. No longer remove defends, remove the strikes. Yeah, because defends will still bugger off with Corruption. For free. Free is good. Yeah, you might get Offering again, but you'll never see Corruption again. You'll never see the Spoon again. If you see a relic in the shop, you'll never see it again unless you're playing Endless mode. So we'll never get Gambling Chip and we'll never get Ice Cream. Which is bad, because those are rare relics. They'd be great to get for free from an elite, insofar as that's free. Weren't there meant to be more elites? Have I just been killing them without even noticing? Oh. Whoa, that's good. Bag of marbles, turn 1 vulnerable. Hello, vulnerable Snecko. Snecko's going to confuse me. Not a huge deal, but not nothing. Absolutely is not nothing. And I'm going to keep this around. I'd rather have it in my hand than not. Ice cream saves energy? Not really. We spend all of our energy every turn, right? Oh, zero cost Dark Embrace. Don't mind if I do. Just draw everything, please. Oh, not paying 3 cost Warcry. Hello, Necronomicon. And yes, Snecko effect does affect my randomly costing cards. It's very nice. Bloodletting, just try and block this attack and murder it very, very soon. Snecko can hurt pretty hard, pretty fast, but I got all my shrugs coming in. And that'll become even easier with corruption down. Need to make space in hand here, though. Do I just Reaper you right now? Sure. I got saved. Thank you, Spoon. The first card of many saved. Alright, just hit me. I don't really care. I got tons of healing. I've also got very expensive cards. That I care about. Care about that rather a lot. And I've got nothing 0 cost to dupe here. This is actually unpleasant. Yeah, hand clog, a real issue without corruption. And corruption sitting there with all of corruption's good cards. Hard to make space here. Hard but not impossible. It's just 3 cost makes this a little awkward. Strike, sword, boomerang, searing blow. Does that even kill, actually? 27 and 36 and 12. 27 and 12 is 39. And 30 something else is not going to reach 79. That's a little sad. Is this the last fight before Chump? Yes, it is. So healing is good. Lizard just checked. Necronomicon saved by the Spoon goes into discard. Does it not return to your hand immediately, though? Oh, Reaper actually being saved is bad, because then Exhume does not exhume the Reaper. That's actually kind of bad. Could I squeeze out a little bit more damage from somewhere? If I dual wield the sword boomerang, that's better than striking. But then that's still not enough. Yeah, because I need something to be 0 cost here. That's unfortunate. In that case, do I just defend Searing Blow? Not pleased with that, but when was I ever going to be pleased? If I can get corruption down, which I can't, this fight changes dramatically. Which I still can't. Okay, do not despair. Simply win. Yes, that's a good idea. Winning is a good idea. Alright, I've had it with you. Is this gonna hurt? This might hurt. Well, let's go corrupt anyway. Gonna need a lot of defending going on here. Thank you, Dark Embrace, by the way, for the extra draw. You got saved. How wonderful. Active draws on Pommel Strike. That's not good enough. I can, however, exhume my shrug. And that gets saved as well. Keep on drawing. Keep on drawing. Keep on drawing. Where's my bloodletting? Oh, there's my bloodletting. Bloody hell. I'm trying to draw my way back into Reaper because I want my health back. But actually, just blocking is fine. Yeah, and I do want that Reaper. I want my health back up to maximum. There's no good reason that I can't. Not currently, at least. Yeah, just everything getting saved. Actually, this Strange Spoon's hurting me. Instead of guaranteed draw through Dark Embrace, that is not what is happening. Get out of here, Necronomicon. Go into my draw pile where you belong. And now, the Reaper. And I just... I spoon it again. Wonderful. Alright, we've had our fun. Now get out of here. Yeah, okay, Strange Spoon definitely the wrong call here. Not being able to get consistent draw with Dark Embrace is going to hurt me more than it helps me. Hemokinesis? No, it's got to be True Grit, right? True Grit and upgrade True Grit. Spoon does not save True Grit targets. I still need to make space in my deck. I'd love something like a... what word am I looking for here? Second Wind. Second Wind would be good. Need this to be upgraded, though. I would never have this unupgraded in my deck. Too difficult. Too difficult to target. Anyway, he's here. The champ is here. Can we destroy the champ? I struggle to think of a good reason that we can't. What's in the war cry? you just go away. There's no dealing with you, is there? Warcry got saved. Interesting. Now, it shouldn't be hard to outscale the champ. I scale harder than he does for now. But only for now. There's no draw, is there? There's a little bit of draw. Smack him around a bit for good measure. Bloodlet and get rid of this nonsense? I think so. I need the space in my hand. Could do with some good weaken here. Do I go corrupt immediately? How fast do I think this fight's going to go? I think it's going to go pretty fast. Nothing is gotten rid of just yet. Dual wield Dark Embrace? That's a lot of draw on exhaust, but I actually think it's worth it. Even though we can't play it right now. I'll be back for you, Sword Boomerang. He's just going to yell at me because he's a nasty piece of work. This is fine. Futile weakling. You might not be wrong. Alright, double Dark Embrace is down, and there's nothing worth True Gritting here. So, although Strange Spoon somewhat hurts my Dark Embracing, whenever it does hit, at least now it draws 2. I do not particularly care for this strike. Spoon. This spoon is bad news. I should have never taken the spoon. Oh, it's too good. Hello, Necronomicon. Nice to see you again. We already have almost full block, so maybe I'm being a bit greedy by continuing on here. Yeah, our whole thing is just scale here. I wish I had more cards that helped me scale, though. That would be handy. Yeah, Spoon is absolutely being a traitor, no doubt about it. Just start mashing this guy in the face. But at least Necronomicon does exhaust, and I get the draw from the exhausting. But then he just comes back. So I'd actually like Blue Candle, so I can actually keep playing it. Since I have so much healing, I don't care about the damage that does. Anyway, speaking of not caring... Nothing I really care to play here, is there? I guess I'll play Pummel Strike. But the shrugs together with the spoon, that was the real combo that was happening in my head, and it is a good combo. Let's keep you very vulnerable. You're dying very soon, by the way, champ. Very, very soon. Get rid of these defends, they're clogging up my style. Bloodletting is good. Wish I had ice cream. I don't want that strike either. What I want are my sword boomerangs. Sword boomeranging is good. I don't really need extra vuln on this guy. He's feeling rather vulnerable as it is. Oh, there's my Reaper. I was wondering where you were. Jeez, come on. Be a pal, buddy. It's not your time anymore, Bash. Full blocking, full blocking. Goodbye, champ. Well, champ, it was great meeting you. I mean, just terrific. You've been a star. But it's time for you to go. You know, go away. Very glad of relics to set up here. Alright, the Cultist Potion for even more strength gain is strangely enough not better than what we already have. We already have double this effect by way of the brimstone, so we leave it. And we don't get the offering that we wanted, but we get an immense damage card. Fiendfire loves the Runic Pyramid, loves the brimstone, and loves me. Get in here. We love curses? Sure. I mean, we love upgrades, so we don't take Fusion Hammer, and I never take Black Blood. Curse Key is cursed free. We'd have to run into 3 chests or some good events not to get the payout on that. We might be kicking ourselves if we get the Normality event for 999 gold, and then I'll have to make a judgment call, but that's a big if, so let's not worry about it. Let's worry about the fact that all the shops are completely front-loaded here. That's a shame. That's a real shame. And we must take on the Spicy Elite. That's not a big shame. Question is, how do we maximize elites out of this? Because I do think we're in elite stomping territory. Once we're set up, we really take off. What's my upgrade needed situation? Dual Wield and Dark Embrace would be nice upgrades. Together, no less. And I also need to recall, so 3 fires minimum. 1, 2, 3. It's only 2 elites. Can we squeeze 3 out of you? Yes, but at the cost of that bonfire. More relics, more better, but let's take this route. I want Dark Embrace upgraded. I'm on 4 energy, so it's not a huge deal now. But yeah, Dark Embrace and Dual Wield I would still like upgraded. And there might be another card that we find that's just too good to pass up, like Offering. Hello, Orb Walker. I'm actually kind of glad to see you here. Because you don't scale up quite so scary when I have the Windstone as well. I get the damage in. He's vulnerable after all, and Fiendfire pretty much does what Sword Boomerang does against a single target. Well, this is quite funny. Do we just go for it? Yes, we do. Bye. Fear Potion. Okay, that could be better than Attack Potion. Guaranteed vulnerable. But I'm not taking it. Twin Strike, this time upgraded, but Pummel is here. Hit 4 times with your massive strength gain, exhaust, and if that's not good enough, it 50% of the time will return to me. Get in here, Pummel. Membership card? That's quite speculative, but I'll take it anyway. Could give me a really good Act 4. The problem is, membership card's not good unless you already have double the money of the membership card, otherwise it just costs you. But nothing else in the shop really speaks to me. I mean, bandage up, sure, if I didn't already heal a bajillion. In fact, if I didn't have Magic Flower and Reaper, I would consider this bandage up. Because we can save it with a spoon. So we could heal up potentially quite a lot in a single fight. But that's not happening. I think I take membership card here and nothing else. Removes are still strong though. Removing Strike is potentially better than membership card. The only other shop we're getting is the Act 4 shop, unless we get jumped on a question mark. How much money are we even making here, right? Can this membership card actually pay off is the question. 15, 45, 60, 90, 100. This membership card doesn't pay off. I'm going to remove... Well, it also gives us another 40 odd out of this, but I'm going to remove a Strike anyway. Yeah, goodbye Strike. And save up the money for future. Hello, Dorklings. The Ed and Eddie Dorks are here. Unfortunately, this isn't really the way forward unless I just want to do some damage early on. And you know what, I don't mind that. Dual wielding? Dual wield Pummel is actually quite funny. And I like funny. Funny is the reason you should do anything in this game. This incoming attack isn't very funny. What happens if you Fiendfire a second target? Where does everything go? I think it's much too risky to burn an unknown number of unknown cards. Well, the number is known, but the cards are not. What do we have in the hand? Another defend. Probably drawing into it anyway. Maybe should have Dark Embraced first, but it got saved by the spoon anyway. We have options. I'm not sure I like any of them. Because our potential healing is... Hang on. No, Reaper did not get saved. So if I Dark Embrace Fiendfire, I kill one, I don't actually know what happens with the second Fiendfire. Does it trigger? But it's going to burn a lot of cards, and I might be reduced to almost nothing. It's actually possible I get reduced to no attack cards. And that's scary. Because then we just lose the fight. Well, I've got attack potion. It burns your cards and it doesn't attack. Oh, if it has no target. Wow, that I didn't know. Well, I'm glad I know it now then. Oh, but Bunty says, I think, so they're not sure. It's too funny not to do, right? And worst comes to worst, I take 14 damage and... Go for it, Jake. Trying to think of the worst possible outcome here. The worst possible outcome, of course, is I have no attack cards, but I have a potion for that. Bricking is indeed a plan. Let's do this for science. Burn everything. Get my cards back. Doesn't play a second time. Oh. Oh, now I did not foresee that coming, but I guess I didn't see anything really coming. But it did use up my double Necronomo attack, or effect. Yeah, science completed. Did it hurt? Show me where it hurt. Anyway, we got 14 to block. Let's not faff around here. 9 blocking. Reaper's been and gone, but we have corruption there, so I'm not too worried about it. Cool. Yeah, it's a fun situation where taking damage is just not a problem. Hello, Corruption. Corruption means I can exhume my beloved Reaper, and that gets saved. And Flame Barrier means take 9 points of damage. I mean, I could just Reaper right now, couldn't I? Get me my much-needed health back. Almost get the kill. I like it when it's free. Where's my Bloodletting? There's my Bloodletting. And I don't mind playing it because... we heal a bajillion anyway. Good fight. And I love not having relics to set up. Barricade. Not an untakeable barricade because of the spoon. In fact, this barricade means that we're an entrench away from glory. I'm taking it. Duplicate a card. We could have double barrage. Block is not removed twice. Could duplicate the Necronomicon, which would legitimately have some synergy somewhere. I think. That might be a lie. It's probably a lie. If I'd gone Searing Blow, by the way, this would duplicate a really, really good Searing Blow. Does this mean to take Body Slam? Maybe, but probably not. Body Slam would solve a problem that we already have solved, which is damage. If I need something dead, we Fiendfire. If we need a lot of things dead, we Dark Embrace Fiendfire. I don't know. But yeah, Body Slam doesn't solve a problem that we have. We need to deal with the problems we do have. Which, honestly, we don't have many of. Geez, not having a good card to dupe is a bad sign, I think. Maybe the True Grit Plus? More targeted exhaust, slim the deck down? I don't think we want to duplicate Sword Boomerang. I just want to draw back into the same Sword Boomerang more often. Which shouldn't be difficult with our deck. Pommel Plus to go infinite? Not unless we had some way to get energy out of that. Which would be Pommel Pleading Free or having the Sundial. I'm leaning towards True Grit Plus. Actually, Flame Barrier is going to be free whenever we see it. I just don't like... I don't like hitting a zero-cost card here. Can't go wrong with more shrugs, that much is true. If the deck is nothing but shrugs, that's not really a problem. Reaper does not need to be duplicated. It already heals us pretty much entirely thanks to Necronomicon and Magic Flower doing gorillions of healing. I actually think we take the 4th shrug. The 4th in the trilogy. Dual wield, double to double. I would consider that if dual wield were upgraded, but we haven't upgraded it yet. Take another shrug. What about another burning pact? No, we already have a lot of draw. Yeah, take the shrug. It's a shame I didn't have a shrug plus to dupe there, but oh well, shames happen. Exploder, doing exploder things. I'm doing shrugging things. That's fine. I mean, Dark Embrace on the go already gets my engine revving. Shame we didn't make use of the Bag of Marbles, but I guess Bag of Marbles isn't that hot with this deck. Because we don't usually kill until the end, or near the end. No corruption down yet. Can you change that? No, sir, you cannot. I don't think we're barricading in this deck, funnily enough. Did I play Dark Embrace? I did play Dark Embrace, so Fiendfire is going to draw a Brazilian for me. Would it even kill that thing? Pommel would kill you. We're doing 11 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 77. That isn't enough. Then I would burn my deck down to the ground. But go on, it's the funny thing to do. Bye, corruption. Hello, Necronomicon. Good to see you. Freaking Necro. Right, 14 and 8 is not enough. How do I kill you? Kill you with Searing Blow and Pommel, of course. I love my life. That explains why Reaper's amazing. Shrug it off. Many things are amazing in this deck. Who needs a hand? Ooh, Gambler's Brew gets me out of a brick. Doesn't always happen, but it could. Especially a turn 1 brick or a Repto brick. Yeah, this is the anti-Repto thing. Although, feel no pain. Feel no pain with Barricade and Fiendfire and all my exhausting? Yes. Feel no pain with Blue Candle and Tungsten would form Infinite Block with Necronomicon. If I didn't have the freaking spoon. Dark Embrace and Barricade, both nice for upgrading. Dark Embrace first, though. It's a card I almost always want in play. Still want Dual Wield, though, and upgrades are at a premium. Hello, Repto. I hope I just got the anti-U card. Pretty boggin' start to this. We full block, but things could get ugly right about now. Yeah, what do I even do for Area of Effect? I think I lack that pretty badly. 110 coming in, have no fear. Have a healthy amount of fear. At least Art of War is here. Dark Embrace isn't down, though. You don't die to a miraculous Fiendfire, do you? No. That'd be too much to ask for. And don't accidentally do that. You just lose if you do that. We need an answer here, and the answer is probably in the Gambler's Brew. I already have 5 energy, so I could actually gamble away the Bloodletting as well. But yeah, we almost certainly gamble here. What saves my bacon here, by the way? Something has to, but what is it? I think actually Reaper. Reaper will kill all the little clowns around here. Yeah, Reaper is my area of effect. That's weird. That's really, really weird. It does 4 damage, but it's my area of effect answer. And it would hit twice, so it would actually do 12 times 2. That kills all of them. Repto still does her thing, but we have a lot of healing, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, this is Brew. It's Brew time. Gone, 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 gone. I should keep you around for the finish. We didn't get it. Uh-oh. This could be problematic very quickly. Okay, now we got it. Right, so that removes all these buggers. And then we're only looking at 36, and 36 we can actually block. It got saved by the spoon. Amazing. Wait, it didn't kill these. Oh, that skill was doing 8, not 12. I misread the situation. Guess I just kill them the old-fashioned way then. I suppose so. What are we drawing into anyway? Good cards that I wish were around earlier. Sword Boomerang will definitely hit that thing, but wouldn't I... No, I don't have the energy for corruption. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not too worried because Reaper will come back and save my... Uh-oh. You were not meant to continue attacking me. That's okay. We will block the new-fangled way, not the old-fashioned way. And Spoon will continue to save me. Sure. We also have Feel No Pain for additional block. Doesn't really matter what we see next time. We keep drawing into it anyway. Oh yeah, the wounds. Can't play that Blash without bloodletting. Have I already Necronomicon this turn? Can't remember. Thinking that I bloodlet, I bash her, let her redraw a bit, soften her up, and then finish them all off with a big old Reaper. That's my current thinking, and I think it's pretty good thinking. Yeah, okay, there you go. No need to exhume anything, right? Although I could exhume a Shrug It Off, it's not unheard of right now. Not heard of at all. Save the exhume. Sweet. Save the date. Burning Pact is good. Get rid of the wound. Alright, things are looking even better now. I want damage dealt to Repto so that she's in the kill zone. Did I save bloodletting? I did. It would be nice to get Barricade down, but let's not worry about nice things right now. True Grit's also a good find. I want her to resummon, and she is resummoning. Excellent. True Grit away a strike. This is fine, except I want my Reaper back, meaning I need to... Where's Reaper? Oh, I have Reaper. Well then. She resummons, we drink everything, and we win. And I have Art of War. Alright, then we're out of here. Thank you, Repto. Also, I'm really, really thirsty. Degenerate amount of healing. What a horrible present. When you obtain a curse, which we never will thanks to Omamori, increase max hit points by a number. Also cards I don't want. 0 cost, scales really well with Windstone, but I need things that's more than just damage output right now. So we don't do that. Transient should be easy, as long as we survive the first few attempts on our life by it. That's good, but I'd rather Shrug at this point. Blocking is better than attacking currently. Because I scale up my strength, I don't scale up my my block. Feel No Pain, Dark Embrace, and Hurt It a lot. Let's prepare ourselves for this fight a little bit. That's okay, but it could be a lot better. I don't mind taking a bit of damage, of course. It's no big deal. Wish that bloodletting were upgraded. I want a lot of upgrades, actually. Could do with the warped tongs. I'm okay taking damage. Reaper will get it back for me. Steiner's divisions will land at the appropriate moment. Is this an appropriate moment? Might be an appropriate moment to be concerned. I don't have corruption yet, after all. Right, Bash helps tremendously with Vuln application, but it actually knocks him out a fair bit. This isn't too bad. Because the second Bash hits on the vulnerability, so now it's only 25 coming in. And now I'm not too concerned. Dual-wielding Reaper? It's not unthinkable, but the Reaper should already heal me for a ton. Get the Flame Barrier out of the way. Yeah, I want I'm more concerned about this flame barrier not clogging my hand right now than anything. And yeah, let's prepare for an eventuality here. Where's corruption? There's my beloved corruption. Alright, fight should be relatively solved now. I would like my health back, please. He'll be back. And that's exactly the problem, isn't it? Barricade, it's not your time to shine. And then we just block. And then we win. Searing Blow can still pretend to be relevant as well. What a wonderful world we live in. How often do you deal 999 damage? I think I've only done it 2 or 3 times. I don't usually go for it. I'm more interested in winning. Winning is good. Whomp. I'll take half. Half is fine. Anyway, be gone. That can be such a scary fight, but not today, it's not. Blessing, goodbye, attack, come in. Armaments! I have been wanting some upgrades. Armaments upgrades the hand. Although Heavy Blade with strength gain is... Ooh, I might need that for the heart. I might need that for the act bosses. Thing is, I already have Sword Boomerang, I have Pummel. If I just keep redrawing back into those with a slim deck, I don't need the Heavy Blade. Armaments, on the other hand. Armament saves me energy on Barricade. It upgrades Fiendfire damage, makes Pummel hit an additional time. Makes all my blocks blockier. Yeah, we're going armaments here. Heavy Blade, I don't think so. Cursed Key, oh no! Thank you, Omamori. Happy Flower for some much needed additional energy. And those upgrades that I'm after. With armaments, it's not such a huge deal. I think Bloodletting helps me get those... helps me just take off faster. However, it... Barricade I often struggle to play. I guess armaments can deal with Barricade, but I do want Bloodletting up there. Heavy Blade can double with Necro. Yes, it can, but so can Reaper. So can Fiendfire. Fiendfire is already my single target destroy card. And Heavy Blade takes just as long to ramp up as those do. In fact, Heavy Blade actually ramps up less than Sword Boomerang does. Sword Boomerang is affected by strength 4 times. Heavy Blade only 3, unless you upgrade it. And Fiendfire takes strength 9 times. Pummel takes it 4. Heavy Blade is great. Heavy Blade is a fantastic addition. But this deck, I am firmly in the belief that it does not need it right now, and that I would get more utility out of Armaments Plus. Bloodletting, though. We have a really good draw. I actually need the extra energy. With Dark Embrace and all these Shrug-It-Offs and Corruption, yeah, we draw like a monster. We are a monster. Oh, don't make the sorry mistake of giving me a free turn 1. Well, they already did. I could actually go Dark Embrace Barricade right now and get Corruption down next turn. The Barricade, it calls to me. Don't often... The Barricade has had no opportunity to shine. Let's give it an opportunity. Let's become corrupt and start amassing that block. Bye, Shrugs. Good thing we duped the Shrugs, so I still have 1 more to go. Yeah, Strange Spoon has failed us today. I don't have ice cream, so don't get too excited here. Hello. No, I could have done that. Could have done with that earlier, huh? Could bring back my Shrugs. You know what? If it was good before, it'll be good now. And then we can armament up all of this. And we can keep on shrugging. That's all we do. We just shrugs. What do you do against an opponent that knows to do nothing but shrug? Also, I can exhaust the Necronomicon. It says, I'm not really exhausted. And then we say, are you sure? Please go away. And it says, no, I'm sure. I'm here for good. Ah, what an intensely enjoyable deck. Perhaps too enjoyable. Trying to think if I could just kill you here and now, Cao Cao. Feel no pain, fills a little gap. Extremely, extremely tempting Fiendfire, but I should bash you first and then just Fiendfire you next turn. And Bloodletting's not a problem, because we heal a Brazilian anyway. And you're dead. I mean, you are just already dead. Fiendfire doubles the Necronomicon. Yes. If it had an opportunity to, yes. Ancient Potion. No. Clash plus! Think of the possibilities. And then stop thinking about them. It's foolish, foolish. True Grit might not be foolish, foolish, though. Targeted Exhaust. No, it needs an upgrade. And I don't have an upgrade to spare. I need to recall here. Feel really antsy only having one key at this point. Now I feel even more antsy. The Spiker says you're going to have a hard time blocking. Attacking, rather. Do the 12, take the 12, do the damage? No. Yes. Okay. Well, if nothing else, the Mercury Hourglass can kill them. Yeah, you're actually a pain to take out. Barricade would solve that, but Barricade is nay cheap. Barricade is cheaper. Just do it now. Yeah, Barricade's the solution for the Spiker, and then we'll just drink everybody. That should be fine, and these days they're not a problem. They just go away, which is fine, which often draws and or blocks for us anyway. So if we Dork Embrace down. Yeah, it'll be back. Is there anything else I don't want? I guess I don't really care about that defend, but... it'll just come back. Well, if it's coming back anyway. Hello, Corruption. Good to see you. Generally always good to see Corruption. It's not a pummel deck here. Or it's not a pummel anything right now. We are still one entrench away from true greatness, by the way. Flame Barrier, sure. Just anything to add up the block currently. And this Reaper almost does it now. Yeah, sure. I guess all the drinking done, and then everything is far less of a problem. It's kind of cool not having to worry about this whatsoever. Thank you, Mercury Hourglass. Clash Plus! The missing piece of the puzzle. Still looking for Entrench. Have we seen Entrench? I do not know. Don't need it, but Cool. Triple Jaw Worm's normally very scary. We haven't really seen any scary fights yet, but the scary thing is when you go 3 turns and you've more or less bricked. Then you're in for a bad time. But Corruption aids greatly with that. Aids a lot more when I have additional draw, though. Burning Pact, you're going to have to help me out with that. I don't think it's Fiendfire's time to shine just yet. Dark Embrace, that's what we're looking for. But yeah, don't be afraid to hurt yourself to make the fight go better. Be a little bit afraid now. Damn it, Spoon! Damn it, Spoon! Okay, Pummel, I need you to exhaust. Thank you. True Grit gets me the most draw here. Well, Fiendfire gets me more. Fiendfire does indeed get me more. But it gets doubled. Let's do this first, then. This is going kind of funny. Could I actually kill you? 7, 7, 7, 7's 24. With 10, 34. If it lops side either way, we're good. either way and we're good. Okay, I guess we're not good. It's fine, though. Unless they do more than 9 damage to me, it's really no concern at all. Because Magic Flower. Nope. Unupgraded trash card. Well, not trash, right? I love Dual Wield, it just doesn't do anything for the deck. Uppercut needs an upgrade to even be considered. And we must take on the Burning Elite. If we go for the question mark, we lose. It's Giant Dead, who's a bit slow, so they're really going to be punished by the Windstone. That's what I would say if I had a bit more block to hand in turn 1. That's block to hand. That's fine. That also gets me Art of War value. 5 energy, please. Dark Embrace goes down. And we don't really care about any of this. Yeah, this is fine. Although I still need to work my way down the deck a bit. I got Dark Embrace already, right? How about you... You go. Corruption. You might think that's a little premature in this deck, but I want the draw. Or in this fight in particular. Yeah, maybe it is. Just keep burning, keep Giant Head vulnerable for the fight. It's not unthinkable to burn this garbage away with Fiendfire and keep the fight going, but Fiendfire just ends this guy pretty quickly. Let's do this, though. I just want to play a bunch of cards so that maybe Fiendfire ends it immediately. Warcry, what have you got? Nothing we care about. Still on 2 energy, that's fine. Feel No Pain stops me from playing the Fiendfire, and Fiendfire is now 39 times lots. Cool. Can we have it be even more? Am I building myself a big problem by doing this? Well, it's not killing it, but it's a huge amount of damage. What comes next? Exhume and almost no damage. That's quite funny. But I'm looking at this damage and it's hard to say no to. I should probably say no to it though. Especially with that barricade down. Do I have Exhume? I do, but I need to draw into it. I have an idea. Pommel Strike into Exhume, Exhume into Bloodletting, and finish the fight that way. 50% chance that you'll exhaust for me. That's good enough. No, of course not. Exhume me 1 Bloodletting, please. Let out that blood. It's getting pretty good now. In fact, that should be it, right? Yeah, there we go. Just did not want to cause a brick there. Oh boy, right, Calipers. That's almost as good as finding Entrench. With Calipers and Barricade, we have the block sorted out for the heart, one should think. Shockwave is really good. So we take it. And we must recall here, even though Shockwave upgrade's amazing. I'm unsure what gave max, but Healping is double Reaper potential many times a fight. Huh? Oh, how do you have so much health? Burning Blood heals 6 every combat. Magic Flower adds 50%, so that's 9 every combat. Brimstone gives me 2 strength every turn. Reaper scales with strength. Strange Spoon means that Reaper only exhausts half the time. Exhume means that Reaper is never gone forever. Just endless healing. However, if the enemy is ever able to do more than 80 damage to us, we just lose, so we can't rely on that forever. We should feel no pain in this fight. That's a lot of blocks saved. Feel no pain, Corruption, Dark Embrace. Just play all the powers. I don't care about his strength scaling. And why would I? Give me a good reason. Draw is good. Shockwave is also good. How you want... No, I think it took 2 or 3 turns to kill the head there. Let's not exaggerate. Dark Embrace, Shockwave... Yeah, they're doing nasty things to me there. Got saved. Very good. My lack of block is not very good, though. Strike is not what we're looking for. Defend's not what we're looking for, but we need to block somehow. What's in the war cry? Bloodletting. Could be useful. Could be useful right now for not taking lots of damage. Save the Reaper. Doesn't give me Art of War next turn, but does help me out a bit right now. Sure. Ooh, nice. Armaments. Armaments for cheaper barricade and better defend right now. Alright, that was very acceptable as turns go. Like I said, I lose the Art of War here, but also... What do we worry? What do we worry about 11x4 coming our way? I've never worried in my life. Should I show how unworried I am by playing Barricade against the Awakened one? Because I'm quite not worried. Maybe I should be. I don't have Corruption down yet. Corruption could cause a lot of problems. But it could also solve a lot of problems. It could also just exhume the Reaper. But we're going to save that for later if we get really banged up, which we likely are. Yeah, I need Corruption down so that I can scale up my block big time. But it's one off block. Without an entrench, it could get a little difficult. There's Corruption. I am really thinking twice about that one. Do we want to go Corrupt? Has a lot of bad implications. That's okay if we kill the Awakened one really, really fast, though. And we should be killing him very fast. I struggle to see how this is a bad idea. Especially with all this draw coming my way. And all we have to do is have Spoon constantly trigger on all these block cards and we're Gucci. Is there anything I would actually want to dual wield here? Yeah, more pummeling might actually be quite good. Down the line. And you just kill this thing right now. I feel like we need slightly better than that, though. How about more pummels? Where's my bloodletting? That's what I'm really after right now. Alright, well, if I just take care of one of these, there's far less damage coming in. Also, the pummel got saved. And now we don't really worry about anything. Awaken one won't be so scary next turn. You're dead anyway. Alright, why worry? Donk. Lots of damage for you. And now we don't really worry. We just win. I hope we just win. Yeah, see, I'm good at single target damage, but the Awakened one is complicated because if you kill him, he comes back to life. And I'm not game for that. Searing Blow is a bit of a liability now. Thank you, Spoon. Oh yeah, Barricade. We'll see if we can get away without barricading for a little while. It's not your time to shine, Burning Pact. It is, however, Sword Boomerang's time to shine. Often is. I think get away without barricading until he chimps out. There are some nice upgrades, but I think we're fine like this. Alright, we're okay. And he is getting stronger, but so are we. I'd like to save this for his chimp out phase in case that somehow goes very, very badly, though. So how am I hurting him again? I think it's sword boomeranging as much as I can. I need space in hand pretty badly, though. I want more of those. Now I have no concerns. And now I can barricade, and now I'm just unstoppable. There was a time where I was stoppable, but that time is no more. Just exhaust it all down for block. We'll get it one way or another, and then time for him to die. Alright, awakened chump. God, do you just die to that? No, I remove my entire deck if I do that. Do not play Fiendfire, as tantalizing as it may be. This guy's a real pain. Normally I struggle greatly with Awakened one, but seems that Windstone has his number. What about the Shapes twins, Donu and Deka? The artifact, the constant buffing, the blocking, the dazes. There's a lot they offer in this fight. Maybe we can offer them something back. Like some dark embracing. Fiendfire might not be the way forward here. Let's work our way down the deck a bit. Got a similar problem of... doesn't really matter what happens there. Similar problem of burning my deck to kill one, but the other's still alive. Fiendfire is very much a I have one problem and one solution kind of card. Definitely get corrupt here, though. There's no good reason not to. Clear the artifact. Maybe save the shockwave? No, don't save the shockwave. That's okay. Didn't need it. Oh, I need Feel No Pain, though. Yes, please. You need to die, Donu. Give me quite a lot of cards to armaments up, please. And block is on my side. And you know what? That pummeling really worked out well, but I'll hold on to this card to duplicate it for later. This is probably not Barricade's time to shine, but I'll give it a chance. Give me back that shockwave. It's just so... Endless Vuln and Weaken. Feels so good. And it's still not your time to shine. Searing Blow? I should just remove it. Okay. I'll play Barricade. And now I can absolutely get pummeling. Spoon saving my block. That's going to be useful come the heart fight. Do you know how he looks on the back? How come he's called Deka if he has 8 faces? Yeah, exactly. You can't see his arse. He could be a very irregular decahedron, dodecahedron, whatever. I'm not good with shapes. Ahedron. Shatter that plated armor of these fools. I like you, Pummel. And it looks like you like me. God, what a dead fool. You're already vulnerable, so Bash is no longer a concern. You're super vulnerable. Still not a concern. Okay, so the spoon might not have been the best pick, but it's certainly been the most fun pick. This is ridiculous. And ridiculous is good. I have Barricade down, so just playing cards is pretty much always good. Where'd that energy come from? I think I did something. I must have played Bloodletting unwittingly. And this is our entire deck now. Just these 10 cards. 2 of them are statuses and 1 of them's a curse. Let's make it even less. And then let's make him even less. I love not having relics to set up. I suppose Happy Flower. And in that sense, we did set it up. Although it would have been better on 1 than 2, maybe. It depends how turn 1 goes. Alright, the game assesses that as not a very good run, giving me 1973. The game gives you big scores for making fights perfect, and healing to full is not the game's idea of a perfect fight. It wants you to take literally no damage. I disagree. In my opinion, if you end a fight with full health, that's a perfect fight. You know, going in with 3 and going down to 2 and up to 79 is less perfect than still leaving with 3 in this game's book. So, upgrades. Considering armaments pretty much upgrades everything and all the important stuff is done, the only thing worth considering for an upgrade is anything that speeds up my deck. So lowering the price of something that I want to get to play early or improving draw. I don't see any draw improvement, and there's no duplicating something that would help out a ton early. So I think Exhume is the only reasonable target here. Exhume means it's 0 cost, meaning if I run into a situation where, I don't know, I'm dying and I don't have corruption down, I can Reaper, Exhume Reaper. That's a bad example. There's no good upgrade here, honestly. Warcry is draw. Warcry becomes thinking ahead when you upgrade it. That's an excellent idea. I mean, horrible card, but excellent idea. The Shockwave upgrade is a terrific upgrade. It's phenomenally good. It goes from 3 to 5 weaken Vuln. 5 weaken Vuln is the entire fight. But I don't care about that because there's a 50% chance this thing gets Strange Spooned, and a 100% chance I can bring it back if I choose to do so with Exhume, which is somewhere in the deck. Where is it? There it is. Get digging, Ironclad. There's bodies to dig up. Alright, Merchant, final opportunity to be useful. The Abacus could actually be a lot of block, but I think block is solved. In a similar situation, I don't think I need second Dark Embrace. Draw is also... I draw too much. Fairy for insurance? Yeah. Wait a second. My favorite card. The bomb. I love the bomb. It's just so good. Well, it's fun. It's not very good. It's certainly not good in this deck. Delete Searing Blow. Is that better than deleting a strike? A strike is more playable, and Searing Blow does double. So yeah, I think the Searing Blow is still slightly better than the strike. After a few turns, the strike is better than the Searing Blow, but initially the Searing Blow could solve a problem that the strike does not. That would cost me 150, leaving me with not even enough for the Fairy, but I don't think I want the Fairy over these potions. Probably better than an attack potion. The thing is, what kills me is the multi-hit from the heart. We never did find Entrench, by the way. That's a problem. Yeah, the heart's multi-hit kills us really, really badly, so we need to be fast at dealing with that. Might be up to chance. You deal damage with multi-hit. The Vajra is half of what the Brimstone does a turn. So, no, I don't think Vajra is the right answer here. Pennib could be. Pennib could do painful damage on every 10th attack. But we already do painful damage. Dealing 200 a turn is not difficult. What's difficult is keeping my cards alive long enough to block the heart. So I want corruption, but I don't want corruption, so that's difficult. Weaken is handled by Shockwave, but if Shockwave burns early, it's not upgraded. There are quite a few problems here. Oh well, let's just get deck consistency through deleting a strike, I think. Yep. And thus it is done. Anger? No, it's not Anger's time to shine. Okay, luck be upon it. What about Impatience? No, we always have attacks. We don't even get to see the heart, though. Not even going to speak to its receptionist until we deal with the bodyguard out front. Spire Shield, Spire Spear, and that Searing Blow that I didn't remove. They're being very, very rude to me. I should be able to heal to full thanks to... whatchamacallit? Reaper. But next turn's going to hurt a lot. This is 12 by 4 with 2 burns on the top of my deck. So... Feel no pain. Shockwave shrug. Let's see what's in the shrug first. Could burn these 3 cards for a bit of block. No draw, though. Don't think that's the right play. I think Shockwave is the righter play right now. Get rid of the, get rid of that. If nothing else, I can Liquid Memories the Shockwave for weaken if next turn goes very badly. Let's see what happens then. Yeah, with the extra burns, maybe Fiendfire could solve my problem. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 15. It's not enough. It kills the shield, but the shield's not the one we need dead right now. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70, 100. No, that's not enough to kill the shield. That's funny. It also gets doubled with Dork Embrace, but I could actually Dork Embrace Fiendfire you, but we're blindly burning a bunch of cards, which could include Reaper and Exhume, making this quite ugly. Also burns Barricade. The question is, am I willing to do that? As long as we have at least one attack that isn't burned, and I guess that's this, then I think we could do you in. I really, really don't like what we're doing here, but I guess we're doing it because I don't want to take this damage. Could double Searing Blow first so that Fiendfire doesn't burn unknown stuff. That's 36, 36 for 72, so I need to deal 102. I'm going to burn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. That's not enough. We need to blindly Fiendfire then. Alright, let's do it. I'm not afraid. Are you? What the hell did I just burn? We burned Reaper, but we did not burn Exhume. We can still heal here. Unfortunately, I don't have Barricade, because, you know, we burned that. Interesting times. At least I'm facing you. It's pretty hard for you to hurt me too much. That was risky. That was absolutely risky. But we're still here. Alright, okay, I think we can handle this. My goal is to now heal off of the shield. Although he gets strong. Strong is dangerous at times. So Exhuming Reaper is part of the name of the game, but where's my armaments? No, it's dead, okay. Exhume Plus, that Exhume Plus dream is dead then. Do I Corruption? No, because I can't save the block. Wait, I have Calipers! Oh my! Yeah, I was wondering, why do I have this block? I've got Calipers. Of course. Well then, your days are probably numbered. Just block as much as you can. And be ready with Reaper. Also keep them vulnerable forever. Did we save Shockwave? We did save Shockwave, that's good. And I would like my Shockwave. I don't want you back, Fiendfire. It's not your time to shine currently. I can also dual wield the Reaper if I really want my healing back. You have a 100% potion chance. That's fine. The potion might be rubbish and I'd rather have these two. There's no point using a potion if I can't really make use of it, is my assessment. That's a pretty good assessment. Let's just build up some block while we're here. Hey, Exhume got saved. Barricade. Wait, maybe even better. Armaments. Did get toasted that time, though. Alright, now I'm really, really not worried. Let's not say hello to Fiendfire. Wait, am I going to need that to kill? Do I have any other attacks? Okay, I got Bash. Okay, don't roast the Fiendfire. I might need that. That's really funny. Oh no, it's back. Alright, how much healing do I need anyway? I'm looking for 28 healing or so. Which means I don't need quite 28. So I can still bash you, bash you. Reaper you for 21, bring me up to 70-something. And then we're fine. Yeah, we were born to be fine. Goodbye, Necro Curse. Oh, of course, Magic Flower. Right, Happy Flower is on the right number, so just end the fight, right? Goodbye. Perfect fight. The game doesn't think so, because I took damage, but I'd say perfect fight. Wow, 6 energy on turn 1. I love the Lantern. Got the 2 really good energy relics, the energy common relics. Every 3 turn gain energy, first turn gain energy. And if you play your cards right, this can always be first turn energy, so strictly speaking, Happy Flower is better than Lantern, but I still prefer Lantern because you don't have to think about it. Yeah, so the Fox Tattoo saying, well, insinuating that I should spend a potion. Would I rather have Essence of Steel over Attack Potion or Liquid Memories? Against this heart, absolutely not. Ooh, Evolve. So the heart gives me statuses, and Evolve will let me draw 2 on those statuses. The thing is, I can burn those statuses quite easily, so it's not a big deal, is it? And I don't generate any statuses. And it doesn't apply to curses, so probably not. I might take the second Sword Boomerang. I feel like I lack damaging cards. Alright, I'll do it. Let's go then. It's you and me, Heart. Can you handle the power of the Brimstone? Not many can. Further question, do I Corruption immediately? Corruption gets me through this deck at lightning speed. Unfortunately, I have no draw whatsoever here. Maybe wait until I play some of my skills, because Strange Spoon could just fail on everything. We burn all of our block and then we have nothing. Yeah, that could go badly. Yeah, Necro's a free exhaust target. But I'd need a way to exhaust it, and if I play Corruption, my skills are kaput. I think we do nothing on turn 1. This turn 1 blows. Ugh, man, I should have had the ice cream. 6 energy in turn 1 and we can't use it. There's a small chance the attack potion contains something that draws, like Pummel Strike. But it's not a great chance. Alright, let's just have a sad turn. Get debuffed by everything, and then attacked for 70 damage. Ow. I think I need to immediately Corruption to not die right now. Corruption, Dark Embrace, Armaments, and work our way down the deck. Because this stinks. Necro is here, Ascender is here. Feel No Pain is not here. Shockwave isn't here. And there's no active draw here. So yeah, it's got to be Corruption, Dark Embrace, and start working down the deck. And if none of these exhaust and I can't draw for it, then I'm in a huge pickle. Maybe Armaments first? No, I need it to exhaust so I can draw. Well, Bash is here. It's something. Please stop it. Well, I need them to exhaust, but I also don't want them to exhaust. It's an awkward situation. I gotta work down this deck, man. Okay, Burning Pact is guaranteed draw. And guaranteed exhaust on top of that. He'll be back. Oh, Feel No Pain, that helps. Shockwave helps a lot. And it gets saved, that's kind of cool. So why didn't I buy that fairy again? I still need to work my way down the deck. Pummel helps with that. Provided it exhausts. Dual wield the Reaper. I'm gonna need that healing as time goes on. Maybe we should have dual wielded Feel No Pain. Oh dear. Well, we're having a painful day today, I think. Get our attack potion down. Yeah, the shrug's just not showing up at all. Hopefully I get good block for next turn, but this frail is going to hurt me a lot. Could liquid memory something. Burning pact for draw, for example, but I don't have energy. Well, I got Reaper on my side. Let's clear up some space in hand. Ow. Alright, shrugs are here. But we have a ton to block at 75. This is going to be difficult. Very difficult to block. How do I block it? Well, we'll find a way. I'm glad that actually exhausted spoon can save your slimes, and then you feel very sad. My hand is full. Someone say goodbye to that wound, please. Might need this healing approximately now. Thank you. I'm glad I saved the other one. We're going to need that too. Searing blow, it's not your time to shine. The void. Oh, it's definitely not its time to shine. Fiendfire is good block, actually. But I need to save a card from it. I need to save a few cards from it. Do I dare attack potion? What would even be useful in the attack potion? Damage is good. An exhausting attack is good. Headbutt. Headbutt the Reaper? I mean, I'm about to get ravaged here. Heavy Blade is damage, but it's not a ton of damage right now. But Headbutt manipulates the deck so that Reaper is back to heal me. And I could do with that. But healing later is potentially better. Also, Dual Wield should come back so that I can Dual Wield the Reaper. So that's not a big deal. Maybe Heavy Blade is the answer. Damage needs to be done pretty badly. Not to me, though. Don't hurt me! Oh. Okay, Happy Flower is in to maybe help me this time. I can also exhume something. Like Bloodletting or Reaper. Oh, I already have Reaper. Cool. Well, that's nice-ish. Did that get spooned or destroyed? Well, I got two here, but we have one more at the ready, so healing is still on my side. It's like you never touched me, frankly. Fiendfire tempts me, but it's a really bad thing to do, isn't it? Burning Pommel, Burning Sword Boomerang, although Bash isn't too bad to go. Yeah, there's quite a few things I do not want to say goodbye to right now. Not Barricade, though. Get Barricade down. Maybe I was a bit hasty in barricading there. But just playing block right now is probably a good idea. Build up the block for the future. So we gotta go for the kill now. Keeping you weak and vulnerable into the next phase is pretty great, though. And this is fine. Still got a shrug, defend. Okay, no, block is looking pretty slim right now. That's quite funny. Do I dare exhume something for block gain? Because the next multi-hit canes me. True Grit didn't die, did it? No, True Grit is there. That burn still... Well, at least the burn goes away. There's also exhuming Bloodletting, so I can play some attacks now. I do need to get damage done, and 600 is a bad threshold. Also, it makes space in hand, so I think we need to do that. Let out that blood. Also, it exhausted. Also, dual wield. Useful? Jury's out on that one. Yeah, like I said, Sword Boomerang scales better with strength than Heavy Blade. Don't really need the draw right now. I guess we just get Heavy Blade out of my face. Okay. Ouch. When 90's coming your way, you're having a very bad day. Scary, scary music. Oh, boys, oh boys. Well, the damage still needs to be done, no matter what I say or do. It's probably Bash, right? This thing is vulnerable forever. There's my True Grit back. There's Shockwave back. Doesn't really do anything, but I need it out of my deck right now. And if it exhausts, at least it blocks for me. Alright, I think we're there. It was a hard-fought one, but I think we're there. Get rid of Searing Blow. Deck's getting nice and tight, as it should be. It might seem kind of bad to... Wait, did it discard? Where's my... Oh, there's True Grit. Yeah, it might seem better to get rid of the burn, but at least the burn leaves my deck on its own. Pommel looking pretty sweet. And it gets saved. Thank you, Spoon. I don't know what I'd do without my spoon. I'd have a bad day, that's for sure. Alright, now the heart's invincible. Just take the hit. Necro, you cannot get rid of Necro, period. No way to remove it whatsoever once it's in your deck. The only way to prevent Necronomicon is to have Omamori before you pick it up. And of course we've got the Omamori one step after the Necro. Oh well. Alright, nothing to fear anymore. This heart is extremely dead. That said, I have no more block in my deck. Period. Well, that's funny. Guess I better heal then. And we're there. Nothing else to concern ourselves with, just take the hit. And if you're gonna win, win with 0 cards whatsoever. Not true? Fiendfire got saved by the spoon. Oh, there we go. Brimstone's a hell of a drug. Lest we forget, we completely pivoted that run the moment we saw Brimstone. We were going Searing Blow, and then I suddenly decided that, given our current setup, the Brimstone was the superior option. I hear some criticisms about this game along the line of, oh, I want to do a build, but I don't get the cards, so I lose. Fun game, all based on chance. It's an RNG-heavy game, but be flexible. Do not plan a build ahead of time, because the game is not under any obligation to give you the cards you need for it, or the relics, or the draw orders, or the enemies or events. GG, that deck hurt my head to watch. Yeah, you break a lot of normal things that you do in the Spire when you have the Brimstone, because Brimstone just becomes kill them very, very fast. It might look like you need to wait to build up the strength, but really in 3 turns you got 6 strength. The important thing is this gives you strength on turn 1. So as long as you can scale well with that, multi-hitting attacks, heavy blade, yeah, you can just ruin the foes. That's why the bomb was not something to consider. The bomb was more like an area effect strike after a short while. But yeah, we took 148 damage to the heart, and yet we left with only 8 damage taken. I love my Reaper, and it loved me for that run. I think Reaper is what really made me decide that Brimstone was the correct choice there. Yeah, the game doesn't count these as perfect fights if you leave on full health, though, because I took damage. I disagree entirely. Look at these. When did we ever fully dip below 70 health? Okay, the start of Act 2 was worrisome, and Act 1 similarly concerning. But yeah, we trashed the Hexa joke. Champ wasn't even a concern, and the Act 3 boss gauntlet just slapped out of the way. I wonder if Slay the Spire 2 will be better. This game already seems perfect sometimes. Yeah, well, that's their problem to solve. It's going to be in early access for a while, and I will not be playing it in early access because I don't touch EA games. More ways than one.